A Game of Thrones prologue in 60-ish seconds. Obligatory spoiler warning. It all starts with three Night's Watchmen, Will the POV character, Garrett the experienced veteran, and Savema the arrogant knight that's in charge. They're on a ranging beyond the wall in the haunted forest, following up on a report by Will that there were dead wildlings close by. Garrett, who spent decades on the wall, feels something different about tonight and urges the group to go back to Castle Black, but is only met by quick jibes from Savema. The group gets to the spot where the dead wildlings were last seen, but are in for a shock when the bodies are no longer there. This sends Will into an emotional breakdown as he was certain that the wildlings were dead. So Waymar dismisses Will's trembling and pleading to go back as he doesn't want to return from his first ranging as a failure. He wants to find out what happened to the wildlings, so he sends Will to climb a tree to survey the area while Garrett mans the horses. As Will is climbing the tree, there is movement in the forest, and so Waymar shouts out for the people to identify themselves. He also calls out to Will, asking him if he sees anything, but Will is frozen with fear as there isn't people in the forest. It's the others. The mythical ice beings, the stuff of legend, believed to have gone extinct thousands of years ago, were here now in the haunted forest, surrounding Sir Waymar. One of the figures stepped forward with a crystal blade in hand, and Sir Waymar prepared to fight it, whilst dropping one of the hardest quotes of all time, "Dance with me then." The swords clashed back and forth until the other's crystal blade shattered Sir Waymar's steel into dozens of pieces. At this point, the White Walkers watching in the forest started to laugh and crept forward before stabbing Sir Waymar tens of times. Will stayed in the tree until the others left and then climbed down. He saw Sir Waymar's soulless corpse and picked up the hilt of his sword, but at that moment there was movement behind him. Sir Waymar had arisen even with his stab wounds, but there was a notable difference on his face. He now had glaring blue eyes. He reached out to Will's neck, and Will felt the surreal cold from his hands before his grip tightened and tightened and tightened. That was close enough to 60 seconds, I think. If you enjoyed, please like and follow. Brand 1 coming soon.